Yo, what's up, everyone? I actually got to start out with an apology to you, everyone. A while back in one of the older videos, I said I wasn't going to be making any more yo-yos, and that turns out to be a lie. Sorry, didn't mean to lie to you. It wasn't the intention at the time, but turns out I did. So, in for future Tim, I guess never say never. 'Cause I ended up getting a newer, better printer than what I had. And ended up making a new yo-yo. So, this yo-yo is a plastic version of the classic Starfire. So, I have the original Starfire here from 2009. Put it out and upstacked. This guy had O-ring response, which, um, I guess the industry was just switching over to pads, and I think at the time I wasn't sure how likely it was that pads were going to be the future, considering brake pads and friction stickers went away, and then it was difficult to get either of them. And then back in 2018, updated it, added a little bit more rim weight, ability to use a half spec bearing, 19 millimeter pads. So with updated design, you could do modern responsive stuff. You could also, go full unresponsive like the original one was. So, and it had a bit more weight. I think the newer ones were, close to 64 grams. The original one was, you know, close to 60 grams. So, without further ado, I got the new plastic version. So we got this guy, we got the string, uh, we got uh O-ring weight rings. Obviously the Starfire shape is, kind of a classic, I guess at this point, classic shape, inspired by a lot of the early 2000s yo-yos. And, the plastic one is no exception. So obviously, you're retaining that same classic shape in, what turns out to be a similar blue. So it has a little bit thicker wall here, just to make manufacturing easier, add a bit more weight to it. So with this, we have O-ring weight rings here. So like early 2000s yo-yos, you can add that, add more weight. So without the weight rings, you're around 54 grams. So once you add them, then you're up to about 60 grams, 60 and a half grams. So somewhere in there. And, another, so it does have 19 millimeter pads. I wasn't going all the way back with O-rings. Um, but opening this up, we got a C bearing, like I said, 19 millimeter pads. So we probably do A bearing, D bearing at some point here in the future. And the other nice thing is it also has adjustable gap. So probably at its widest, you're at, overall width of the yo-yo is about 35 and a quarter millimeters, so 35.25 thereabouts, just around where the nut starts getting tight or tension on it. But you can, tighten it all the way down if you want to do modern responsive. So it'll be tug responsive when you tighten it all the way down. And, with that, you're around 34 and a half millimeters. So you got a bit of a wiggle room, but, similar to old school yo-yo jam. So you got a adjustable gap there and we got that working. So yeah, classic yo-yo inspired by our original Starfire. And, yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys like it. It's also inspired by the original Starfire. We have came with a The original one came with a Diffio style tin, so pour out some concave bearings for that man. Rest in peace, Frank. Um, so we had that packed in there with foam. Had the TC on the top, Starfire, TimCor, and the logo. So got core, got me, and yeah, the hub stack license. So this obviously, at least in the current configuration, doesn't have hub stacks. So the we got the TC on the lid, got Starfire here on the can, and got the star logo. So there we go. So currently, I guess the current plans are to release a half dozen or so, half dozen to a dozen a week. The blues, the first set here, I think there's 7 of them going up on the site. So, and we'll possibly change up bearings. So A bearing, D bearing, um, may do a completely different yo-yo at some point. But the idea is probably, you know, half dozen to a dozen yo-yos a week going up probably on Thursdays, make it a thing. That way they can ship out on Friday or Saturday and get to you guys the next week. But yeah, that's currently what we're working with. The blue yo-yo going up on the site as we speak. So hope you guys enjoy it. Hope it's something you're looking forward to. Sweet, comfortable, classic throw, fits in the pocket nicely. Unresponsive, responsive. Play it however you want to play it and enjoy. Y'all have a great day and see you until next time. Enjoy yo-yo. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.